All right.
What would your in-game wife think about this?
Start recording.
The one I
Sorry.
don't have.
Sorry if audio is completely blasting right now. This has been chaos. Please let us know. I will pull up the stream. I guess we'll do a really quick recap. So
Shit happened. We're fucked.
group was in Duskhaven. Got the two clans decided to send them on the same quest. They show up to the town, trying to help out the town with some raiders. Go through some motions, identify that it's some zombies being attacking, take care of the zombies, track down a shady-ish looking individual or acting individual,
Yep.
and found that he had an orb that he stashed in the house. The party broke in, took the orb, and is caught. And now it's kind of a little bit of a commotion.
And the town elder is doing what anybody else would do and be mad at us for breaking in, not mad at them for having a zombie orb.
Right. Please tell us how audio is. If whoever is watching, because I see you guys chatting, let us know because this is super
Janky.
We just switched it. The mic is over here and it should be all the way over there. But,
So if I'm loud and Blurry is quiet, then sorry about that.
yes. So we are picking up right kind of in the middle of the discussion of the party. I don't really know how I feel about this. I'm gonna go talk with some of the other elders. Just wait here. Priebus walks away.
Is that an order?
Well, I mean, I can't really give you orders. And he just walks away.
Well, that's not how I expected him to react.
Really? I mean, like, I'm with you, but we defo, harassed one of his residents and then broke into his house.
we found the reason that the zombies were being attacked. Well, zombies were attacking and kidnapping members of his town. I mean, can we at least throw away the fact that we had to break into somebody's house to do it? Didn't hurt anybody yet.
No, I mean, I'm with you, but, I understand, from his perspective, he's got, a reputation or, he doesn't even actually have any authority either. He's just sort of, that makes it even more, a higher standard that he has to live up to because he doesn't have any actual authority.
We've basically just given them a reason to not trust us.
Or the people who sent us.
Well, I mean...
Our job was to find out why people were being kidnapped.
Our job was to stop it.
Yeah, and this is what we need to do to stop it, so I have no qualms about it.
Well, there's more to what we need to do to stop it, isn't there?
Yeah, we still need to find the who's controlling all the zombies.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Alright, you guys just gonna... It's gonna take about another 10 minutes or so. Okay, if you guys just want to wait it out. 10 minutes later, Priebus and three other farmers kind of show up, and well, we spoke to the majority of the citizens who showed up. Well, you may have good intentions. We're also quite worried as you might not have good intentions. We don't really know you. If there is a way for you to prove your story that you guys are doing good or finding the source of what's happening.
Found it.
How is that proof of anything? That's
you know
just,
exactly what it is now. You know that there is an evil power to it that might be drawing the zombies here.
Well, I mean, we know based on what you told us.
Right.
We don't know who you are. You said you come under multiple banners of people who would never be on the same side.
Do you have someone who can do the same thing that I just did?
We don't really have anyone who does any magic here.
Has it been used today?
Would you know that based on the identify?
I don't actually know.
I don't think you would know if it's been used or not.
Like if it still has a use, because it's once a day, right?
Right.
I know the ability, and based on, I have to flip back into character, based on what I'm assuming, why I think they had this, I'm assuming it's probably been expended.
Well,
You think like it's out of charges or something?
You can only use it once per day.
Well, we can prove that might be what they're after if we use it tomorrow. I mean, we have plenty. You could use it on one of the things that was killed, or we can go kill a deer and
it's
use
a
it on
last
that.
resort. I don't want to use it if we don't have to, but if they don't believe anything else, then it's the. I would prefer not to animate dead just for funsies.
So what you guys?
I'm sorry. You need proof that we're here to do good when we literally killed the things that have been torturing and kidnapping you people. I don't even care if you believe where we're from or anything like that, but we actually did good things for you, and you want proof that we're here to do good things.
Right, but you also scared some of the citizens with entering a house when declined. And that's
Well, if your citizens weren't necromancers, it'd be fine.
I've known them for practically their entire life. There's no chance that they're necromancers.
Can I see your hand for a second, Preble?
You think?
Yeah.
Sure.
Rock. There you go. Goodbye and good luck. See you later. And I'm just gonna walk away.
They're gonna keep coming as long as somebody has that. If you really don't want us here, we can leave. But they're not. They want that. Whoever is behind this wants that. We've destroyed some zombies, but like, we haven't gotten the root of the problem. Like, we've just cut some branches.
Right, and that's why we're nervous, because we don't know if you are the root of the problem or it's somebody else. If it is,
the root of the problem was here before we showed up. We were told that you were getting attacked just yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
Because we slept.
Just yesterday.
Yes.
You can ask anyone not anyone. Why am I just not on the ball today?
I think we're all a little messed up from the whole.
Archmage.
The two groups in Duskhaven.
So will you help fix the problem? Because
That's why we're here.
I could bet my life that these people having this is not the problem. They're not the ones.
It's the draw to the town.
They may not be the ones raising the dead, or at least not the dead.
Not the masses of dead. They're not raising the army of
But
dead.
the dead is after that.
And they have it.
And they were going to keep it, which means they were going to keep putting your town in danger after we told people that there was something like that the dead were after.
Right, yes, and we would definitely have discussions with them and bring that to light. So what do you suggest now?
Honestly, that's the bait. Right? Like, that stone is the bait. It's the reason
Then take that stone out of this town.
Mm-hmm.
Or we use it to find who's behind it.
Well, yeah, but we don't have to do it in the town to put people at danger.
It doesn't seem that they know exactly where it is. They're not casting a spell on it to find it, because they would just search through the entire wrong end of the town to find it.
They know a general area.
They know that it's in the town somehow, but they didn't know who had it or where they were. How do you get that kind of knowledge? Right? Like, how do you get the knowledge that, like, it's somewhere in the town, but you don't know who has it or where it is, or what it's being used for?
Actually, I'm just going to straight up ask, how many other towns are nearby, apart from Duskhaven?
Duskhaven's not even really nearby. It's a 6-hour
Sure.
journey. there aren't any big cities around.
Is there anything
They're
that
towns,
There's
villages.
a few others. There's like smallish town, a little ways away. There's Dresden, a ways away. You guys kind of interacted with that. That little the village that you guys passed when originally going to Dust Cave, Dramgard. That's the wrong name.
Dunhildar?
Dunhildar, yeah.
Dramgar, I think, is the...
Shadowfen, you guys went through there. That's where you flirted with I think you were the one flirting with the dragon form.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Is that Shadowfen?
That's not Shadowfen.
I was saying
Shadowfen is where
Shadowfen's-
we met.
Yeah, I'm like, I have Shadowfen in my backstory.
Oh, that's your
I think we can pretty easily say that there's like a
Small-
couple of small towns.
But
Essentially,
okay,
nothing of
how
note.
far is the how far would the closest one be? Like an hour, 2 hours? What are we talking here?
Oh yeah, probably about an hour.
Okay.
I'm trying to deduce is if somebody was to have lost something that was important to them, would they, without casting a spell, just start looking in? Would this be one of the places first?
Be a decent assumption if I'm
Okay. That set in character, that's what I'm thinking as opposed to a spell. That's how you get
Yeah.
probably a general area.
And they're starting at one end of town. It's not like they're coming in at different points of town at different nights. They're all
It's very methodical.
Exactly. Very organized.
It's not usually how zombies act
Well.
without being controlled.
So we have everybody back in their lovely little safe hold tonight, and we stay on that end of town.
Preval, is there anybody who didn't come into the town center last night?
Those two were the only ones who
Well, they
were
came eventually.
right.
They were
Everyone
just
else.
stubborn, and we know why. But
Right.
but there was nobody who just like never showed up or left at any point.
Not that I
Okay.
saw.
I don't think it's anybody in this town.
I'm kind of on that same camp where I don't think it's someone from here.
Okay. Are there graveyards in the area, or like an old battlefield or something in this area? Because not all of those corpses
We're
were
from here.
from here, and I mean, there's nothing better for a necromancer than like a large unmarked grave, I would assume.
There are graveyards in Duskhaven.
Right, but is there anything in the area?
There's nothing more. Usually there's been a few bandits who've come by this area, and we've seen them traveling to and from a little bit to the west, but nothing like a graveyard or anything that we're aware of.
And all you really need is one dead person, and then suddenly you can have more than one dead person.
It's true.
If it's not a draw to that specifically, where they actually just think it's in the town, maybe we just show them that we have it.
Yeah, I agree.
We go with
However,
where they are.
we would need to stay in the town.
Yeah.
So, hopefully we can draw them out.
One other question. Are there any like legends or sort of old wives' tales about this area? Any forests that people don't go into, or like mysterious caves, or like anything like that? Even if it's just like kids said they saw something weird there once.
Would I know that?
No.
You are the things that the kids are talking about. So.
Yeah.
This
Or like-
tiny little monster.
You know, anything like a boogeyman, anything like that.
I wouldn't know local lore.
Okay.
That's so sad. That's
There's-
right up my alley.
We don't really have. I mean, there's no centralized location for things like that.
Okay. There's no place that people just like don't go and don't talk about why, or
I mean, well, besides the bandits, you know, we don't go too far out of town.
That seems to be the best bet. We essentially have to lure them out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're just going to be wandering the woods, and they're going to still be back here, trying to find it.
The question, okay, so we have a stone, there's a bunch of zombies. Zombies aren't, like, gonna take us back to this person, they're just gonna try and kill us. So, like, how do we get back to this person? Like, do we...
We follow the zombies.
But they're not gonna leave until either dawn or they find something.
Most likely not, but I don't know. Maybe that is their task, is to return that.
We... somebody is bait. If they don't kill them in town, and they bring them to the necromancer, one of us...
The evidence we saw looked like those people were probably killed in their houses and then
or
dragged
fought
out.
back and were hurt. I mean, if you have zombies coming into your house in the middle of the night, wouldn't you freak out and fight back?
Yes, I would.
It was a thought.
Yeah. That's the issue with the lure, is that we have to get a way back to it. The other option is that we just put it somewhere they'll find it and then follow them, but then obviously there's a risk there, right?
We don't know what it'll do in the hands of the undead.
Well, it's only once a day.
But it could make undead stronger.
Can it do that when it's just, like,
I don't know.
inert?
Blurry would know that, because when he did the investigation, he'd be able to know the powers or things cast on the thing itself. So
Right,
Blurry
yeah.
would have found
Does
that
it
out.
have any, like, secondary characteristics at all?
You would know what you know.
Yep. I'm trying to remember exactly what that spell actually consisted of. It was just animate dead?
Yeah, so
Oh,
third
which is
level.
the animate. Never mind. Then no, it wouldn't.
Right.
But we wouldn't necessarily know that.
There's a lot of text in this.
Yeah, animate dead is a big one. Welcome to the joy of live stream D&D. We just look up things.
That's the real D&D experience. I don't apologize.
You can command any or all of them at the same time. That's interesting to see.
Mm-hmm.
Is there... Yeah, okay, so there's a time limit. Awesome. Great. Grand.
I think it would be best to not let that get in their hands. Try to do the one of us as bait thing. If they try to kill us, we can fight back relatively easy.
And I think I would be the best bait.
It was gonna be me or you. And you can do the thing where they just instantly...
And that is why.
Exactly.
However, please be close by.
Yes. But that way, if they start trying to hurt you, we can just...
I still think we should just let them find the stone and then follow them.
I don't want the necromancer to get the stone.
Okay. That's fine.
So that is the plan.
We have
For
to
right
find
now.
Sai and tell him.
Oh.
Alright, did you... I didn't know if you left or you kind of faded.
Yeah, I walked away.
Oh.
He's already back at Dustkingdom, guys.
We're not talking for 6 hours.
He's back.
6 hours later.
I'll go find them. I would like to track Sai, which I imagine I'm very experienced at.
Are you
saying this has happened before?
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
trying to stealth or go?
I'm not stopping.
Okay,
No,
you
I'm just
can
walking
find
away.
Okay.
In fact, they can probably see me like walking through a field, like way back there.
Okay, bye.
Like look over his shoulder, like watching me walk.
Nobody's following me.
Oh, now they are.
Nobody loves me. Fine.
Sai. I'm like yelling, Sai.
Yeah.
Sai. Yes, you are a Psyduck now. It explains a lot about you.
It
He
does.
gets more powerful the more confused he is.
I pop up out of nowhere and no one wants me around.
Let's Wobba Fett.
Not you, Psyduck. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I know. But we can't just let this necromancer, like, take over this town.
God, I want to so bad. Can we let them take over the town and then take them out?
What's the point then?
Teaching them to be grateful?
Okay, look, like 3 of the leaders are sort of like confused or maybe jerks or whatever, but like...
And 2 of the farmers that might have a zombie baby, by the way.
Look, if that's really what happened, that is a sad story and it is its own thing and that needs time or something. We can't take that one on.
But you have to realize how much crap it is that these people had a chance to tell everybody what they had, and they didn't, which means that they don't give a crap about the people in that town. And we do, and we've never been there before. Like, and they decide to punish us for that and not them.
Sai.
Like, that's a pile of shit.
Sai, have you considered that we were literally, like, sort of quasi-hired, though we might not actually get paid? I'm still fuzzy on that detail.
Yeah.
We were quasi-hired by essentially the local government, and we broke into somebody's house without any form of verification of being legally able to do that. Have you thought about how we are the man in this situation?
Yeah, but the man is here to save them. The man...
Yeah, that's what the Empire said when they rose to power, buddy.
The difference is that the
I'm
Empire
excited
didn't
to hear
show
what
up
this
to save
difference
me.
supposedly is.
Well, if we just left them alone to their own devices, they'd all be dead. That's the difference. Like, without the Empire, we'd figure it out. You know, we don't need them to literally stay alive. And that's a bit of a difference.
I mean, at the time, the Empire had good reasons for rising. It didn't just come out of nowhere. It came because individuals were willing to take security over individual liberty.
But we're not asking them to pay us. We're not taxing them. We have done nothing to harm anybody in that town, except for maybe broken off one of my lock picks and those people's lock. But they can get somebody to fix that. That's not a problem.
But do you see my point? They don't know who we are. For all they know, we are rogue Empire town guard, like Empire guard who have come over to steal from them. Like, they don't know us. They don't know who we are.
I don't necessarily see it that way. That being said, I don't really care. We can help them out. That's totally fine. It's just a load of crap how they're treating us based on what we've done for them so far. They had one night in the last how long where nobody was taken, and guess why? You guys are way over there, but I'm pointing to you too. I'm just saying, I don't need to reason. I don't need to understand. But
if it was your house, how would you feel?
I'd feel mad.
How much stuff do you hide that you don't want people to find, that if they found, they could make a good legal case as to why they should have found it?
About 290 gold and 4 daggers.
Exactly. Think about that before you crucify these people.
Yeah, but nobody's going to kill you guys because I have 290 gold.
You'd be surprised. Just, that's what they're reacting to. And honestly, like...
I'm not going to understand it. I'm not going to forgive them for it, but that doesn't mean that we have to leave them here.
Honestly,
if
I'm a
your
little
problem
bit
is me not
impressed.
understanding, then you're going to have to get over that.
I'm a little bit impressed that they're not willing to just immediately capitulate their individual rights to us randos who come in and say we're here to help them. That is how we resist things like the Empire rising, is by individuals like keeping their heads about them. And that's what they're doing. So I can't get mad at them for that.
Okay, I can.
Come on, let's sort this out and then we can go.
Did we get the stone back?
No, the old man still has it.
Can we have that?
Oh, he kind of looks around.
Do you want zombies after you? Yeah.
Puts in a little pouch, and then puts that inside the vest.
We're not telling Sai I got that back.
If I knew, I could still slide hand it. There's nowhere safe.
That's why we're not telling you I have it.
See, the key is to you just not knowing.
Sai's like picking for gold.
You realize if I wanted it, I wouldn't have given it to Preval because I had it in my possession, so it's not like I'm trying to sell it here yet.
Okay. By the way, where is Tonkfa?
He's just chilling very quiet.
Okay.
Wait, where is he chilling? Because that interaction would
with
have
you
been
guys.
very different if I'd known that.
Yeah, he's just hanging out with you two. as I was wondering. He's just chilling in the back, not really. Honestly, I just don't know how to play Levi's character very well because his character's an enigma.
Very much so.
I just let him have his mysteries.
So the next Azanar?
Not that.
Poof, out of nowhere. Ah, Tongfo, where the hell did you come from? You'd be surprised how used to this we are.
You'd think we'd be more surprised, but we're used to it.
I'll never leave your side. You're
Why?
Azanar whisper.
Ah.
That just came through super loud on the mic.
Remember.
I'll never leave you. Ever.
Oh boy. Yeah, with anime dead, you know.
And now that we've sufficiently creeped out.
Yeah,
Everybody
let's
You guys could keep
Let's go
Valchar
back
with
to-
you 24 hours at a time.
Oh boy.
Hey, Valchar, turn on dead. No, wait!
Yeah. Anime dead. Heal us. We need you for a minute. Okay, thank you.
Talk about your long rest.
Alright. So we have how much time
It's getting
until nightfall?
Lots of time.
Lots of time.
Yeah,
it's
it's
still
probably not
morning.
even noon
What
yet.
are we gonna do in this town that doesn't really like us? Like,
So, how long has this been going on again?
Oh,
Like a week? 2
yeah,
weeks?
a little bit under a week, I think.
Okay. Did anything strange happen, like, within the last month leading up to that week? Any new people come into town, pass through town, any weird noises or lights in the sky? Any strange towers suddenly appear that nobody remembers where they were the day before?
A bright flash that makes you forget everything.
Wait, when did we go into MIB?
yep.
And is it the new one with Hemsworth?
Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
All right, he did roll a natural 20. Wow. Your question was a natural 1 earlier.
I was
Then
wondering.
I got a natural 20.
So he doesn't know any local lore, but
Well, there was a lot of extra bandits and raiders seen traveling west. That's about all that I can remember, though.
Did they have any significant markings, or were they just?
Oh, we don't. We keep away. We keep our distance. If we see them, we just
How
go.
long ago was that?
Probably about
A week before the
a
stuff?
week ago or so.
So just before this started happening.
Yeah.
Let me know when I show up, by the way.
Probably in like 30 seconds.
Okay.
You know.
I think we should go check out that area. Maybe see if there are any clues.
Which way were they going?
Well, they're usually headed west.
Were these ones?
Yes.
Okay.
You can show up.
Okay.
It's the only thing we have to do for right now.
Yeah, it's something to at least look into before nightfall.
Exactly.
do you know? Is there anything they're headed to? Do you have any idea? To the west? I mean, rumors or anything?
We don't really. We're just simple farmers. We don't really get into politics, and if we see those type of individuals, we go the other way.
What does it have to do with politics?
Oh, just the whole like clan feuding and everything. We just want to tend our crops.
What clans are feuding?
The Duskhaven.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
What does that have to do with bandits?
They don't get involved in any of it. That's what he's saying.
They keep to themselves.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Well.
to westward ho, I suppose.
And just make sure your people are all safe tonight in that lovely little stronghold you have.
Oh, okay.
We'll be back by nightfall.
Wonderful. And I guess he starts howling.
Can I insight whether that was a sarcastic wonderful or a
Sure,
genuine wonderful?
Right.
I felt like it was pretty obviously sarcastic.
18.
Tied. Yeah. It was a confused sarcastic. Like,
Okay.
I'm not sure, maybe wonderful.
He's very conflicted about us.
Well, let's go check that out, just so we have something to do for the day.
Sounds good.
I'll kind of just say over my shoulder to him, it's like, don't worry, your security will be back tonight.
Thank you. Tonfa. Well, are we all going westward then?
You stay here because it'll be easier on our DM.
What's a DM?
Don't worry about it.
Is that a dick move?
Yep.
God, I can't believe I've never heard that joke before.
Especially with like, slide into my DMs.
Oh God.
Yeah, let's cut this train of thought off right now.
Well, so where are we off to?
Maybe it would be best if you stayed here.
Why?
They have beer.
Sure.
You make a compelling point.
I try my best.
Maybe they have single ladies here too.
All the single ladies.
Do you want to stay with me?
I was gonna say, I feel like you should have put a ring on it, but then I realized what's wrong with me with that, and I was like, nope, I'm not saying that anymore.
I definitely would, but I think you're probably the only one here that they don't hate, so maybe kind of want to get out of here.
Everyone loves tongue.
Yep, that's exactly what I said.
Enjoy your trip. I will watch over the town.
Okay, make sure you watch the beer very, very closely.
What if I only watch the fire whiskey?
I'm okay
It's
with
fine. Tonkfa, if you can find out if any of these people saw anything shady or
Out of the norm.
yeah, or if they've seen weird spots in the outside the town, like if any of them go for walks and they see something weird, just see if you can
Circles.
find that out and try to remember it over the fire whiskey, okay?
Write it down if you need to.
Okay. And just let us know, because it could be that like somebody stumbled upon this necromancer's hideout and doesn't even know it.
Have I ever let you down?
Yes. Oh,
Well,
you weren't
to-
asking me, sorry.
To be
Yeah.
fair, I mean, honestly, it's kind of impressive how much you drank and were still able to open the door and understand a code word. So, like, actually, you haven't let me down.
He understood the code word better the drunker he got.
That was probably all he could say.
Yeah.
at that
Honestly,
point.
I mean, your priorities were in the right place. Like, I just gotta, like,
Anyways,
let
you go
that
drink.
one. Yeah.
Let's keep going. Tongfa doesn't have a big enough head yet.
One of these days I'll replace Yusai in this group.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
I really don't think that's gonna happen.
Really?
Let's go.
Really?
Let's leave that open to. Let's leave that open as a possibility.
Let's go, kids.
Well, I'll see you at nightfall.
Sounds good.
He
Unless we
wanders
die.
Yeah, there's that too. That's always a possibility.
Well,
That would be
do
an
you-
upgrade from this town.
Do you want to leave the orb with me? That way I can bring one of you back
Nope,
if you die.
because the head guy has it.
Who?
Go drink.
Preville.
Oh,
Neville.
Preville doesn't have it.
Go drink.
Oh, okay. She's kind of mean.
Yep.
Yeah.
Still command.
Wanders off.
We go towards the west end of town.
All right. What do you guys? What is your? How are you gonna do? Are you just like west?
Well, we're
go?
heading
Are you
towards the
looking
west
I'm
end of
for?
going to
town.
see if I can find. I mean, they say that there's bandits and raiders passing through regularly, so I will try and do some like tracking.
Like
stuff.
a road or a trail.
All right. Give me survival.
Is there any sort of like? Do they point like? Just west. I mean, do we have any idea of like where?
Towards a landmark or.
Yeah.
Or like where they branch off the road?
Do you want to take some time asking some?
Yeah, I
the
mean,
farmers
yeah,
and-
I would ask somebody like, hey, what route do they usually take, or like where do they usually go when you see them, or whatever.
I'm assuming it's at some point in all this, you guys tell me the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Just so we can.
Plan.
Oh, okay. Spin on me.
So you canvass 4 people, and you don't really get much information. And you see one of the kids running by, and like, hey, look at. You talk to him, and say, oh,
Last time I did this, you called me a creep.
Yeah.
That was in my game.
I was in the one
I said that was inside.
He kind of goes around the corner and he like looks out like, Yeah, what can I help you with?
Look, have you seen like bandits come through here?
Oh, well, I've seen them a couple times.
Where do they go? We're trying to track them down and take care of this problem.
Well, they don't.
Where are they?
They don't usually come through the town.
Okay.
Well, north, up a little ways, and then there's like a little deer trail that they sometimes use.
Perfect.
And south, there's also another little trail.
Okay. Is there one they use more often?
I don't know.
Okay. Thank you. That was perfect.
Darts off.
Before he darts, I'll toss him a silver and be like, "Thank you."
Oh.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Or
Gee
jail.
willikers.
Wow, thanks.
Not that I
Do you
think
need
there's-
anything else?
Just if you hear about anything like weird or creepy happening, let me know, okay? Besides people disappearing, we know about that.
Do you guys count?
No, we already know about ourselves. We already know that people don't like us. No, stop.
He giggles and runs. Mom!
You actually just made that family's day.
Yeah, that's a lot of money for it.
I'm getting real tired of people asking us to prove ourselves.
Yeah.
Isn't that why you went on an adventure to prove yourself?
No, I went on an adventure to have an adventure. Not to constantly have to prove myself that I'm doing good things when I'm doing good things already.
Hey,
Is
I'm
yelling
gonna
a
go
good
find a
thing?
deer trail. I'll go. I guess I'll go south to that deer trail
Okay.
first. And see if I can
Everybody
find
or just you?
do you guys want to come?
I'll follow you.
I got
we
some
have
hot
nothing
intel
to
about
do.
a deer trail from like a 6-year-old whose day I just made. So
Can't be many of those in the wilderness.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with
6-year-olds or deer trails?
both. Farmers have more kids than anybody else. I'm just saying.
All right. Give me a nature check.
Survival.
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 Nature.
I was like, no.
Don't make me do nature.
Don't change the stat on me. That's
I was
intelligence.
going to say that's a very different stat.
Yeah. Well, and I don't have a bonus to intelligence or to nature.
Well, my nature's a +4.
So for survival, that's 14.
My survival's a +1.
Okay.
Do not roll amazing.
You're able to look around and see where there's a little bit more track, like well-used trails. Actually, they're not well-used trails. But you could see that they're travel a little bit more than what might be normal.
You're like very. What are you?
I just realized I
very
have a thing that can
distracting
help.
over there.
Sorry. I just realized I had a thing that might
You're a
be able to
very
help.
aggressive
okay.
page
Yeah.
turner.
Give me an investigation.
Okay.
What's my stat on that?
Oh, wait, it's on the first page.
Oh, okay.
That's a natural 19, which is a 19.
Okay. You're able to see and you get to the area. You start kind of panning around, looking, and you see some bent grass, and you start going inspecting. You see that there's actually some like drops of blood in this area.
Well, we might not need to wait till night.
What do you find?
Bent grass, some drops of blood, the usual.
Yeah.
All right.
Good old those things.
And it makes me wonder. They don't seem to understand the difference between bandits, raiders, and literal zombies. So maybe they've seen zombies pass by more often than they think.
I don't want to. I'm not exactly sure if I have a basis for this, but if that gem, that orb, is a 1-day thing, if they said they keep seeing more and more of them.
I mean, you can cast the spell without the gem.
Right, but I mean, if whatever this thing is controlling these could cast it at will, then why are they after the gem so bad? I guess is my question.
I don't know. It's a freebie, but
Maybe.
how many can they control with that? I mean, is it like unlimited?
As far as I'm concerned, I think you can only cast it on one thing.
I thought it was.
Animate dead.
I think it was a
You have it already?
pile.
Yep.
you my
Choose a
page.
pile of bones or a corpse of a small. Your spell. I know it's the creature.
Alright, so you can make a skeleton or a zombie, basically.
Yeah.
So basically, it's 1 freebie a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have I noticed any small animals in the forest?
Roll perception.
God damn it.
Yeah.
What,
You just
what do you got?
like-
Like look for animals?
It's a 7.
Nope.
Not a single
You
animal.
can hear them. That's it. You can hear
That's
birds.
noticing them.
You can't, like, see them, though.
I don't need to see them to know they're there. I'm asking if I know they're there.
You're going into, like, a foresty area. You can hear sounds of nature.
Wait, we're going into the forest?
Bingo.
God
My
damn
survival
it.
check was better then.
You're not in the forest yet.
It got the job done.
Too bad it's now
You're still in the
8:36.
plains.
It now triples. I don't know. It's not me, it's the rules.
19 plus my modifier is 19 plus my bonus for being a forest. That's 76. Perfect.
I would like to find a
Rangers.
small or smaller animal creature to talk to, please.
You're not really able to find where they are.
But I can hear them.
Yeah, have you ever been in a forest and then if you guys are going in and hear birds chirp, you can never see it.
Yes.
Not with a 7 on your
GM says you
perception
can't
check,
find them. Moving on.
Okay. So yeah, I will.
Well, perception is different than actively looking for something.
So I will, like, explain to you guys, like, oh, found, like, drops of blood and bent grass, like, let's go, let's try it this way and be ready for maybe zombies.
Sure.
Finally.
And or raiders.
Alright, so you're gonna keep following, you're gonna go from
Yeah.
spot to spot. Alright, give me another, do the same thing over.
Survival.
Survival and then, no, wait. Why am I so bad at this? I'm always picking, yeah, survival.
Are we in the forest? yet?
Survival is like tracking stuff.
Yeah. So give me the survival.
Are we in the
Yes,
forest? Okay.
now you would be, you guys would have entered the forest.
Well,
That was needed.
hey, you know what? It's a 9 plus 3 more, so it's a 12.
That,
Because
that's
we're in
not
the
bad.
forest. I rolled a 4, so getting a 12 is
Yeah, that's
pretty
not
good.
bad. That's not bad.
It
That's a
seems like the trail's going a little bit cold here.
It seems like the trail's going a little bit cold here, guys.
Huh, interesting.
Should we backtrack to where it was a little bit better and then maybe start from there again?
Maybe.
I'll start looking around as well. Obviously not as good, but do you mind if I?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a 13 plus my survival is a 13.
Yeah, it looks a bit
1
cold.
point better.
That's not the difference.
Sorry.
You guys are gonna need a 14 for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going in that same direction, like knowing that I might lose it, but like keep going for a little bit.
I'll stay here. If you find something up ahead, let me know. Otherwise, we'll know where to go back to.
What are you guys doing? Are you just kind of following,
Yeah.
enjoying the
I would
time?
actually, if Sai's going to stay where we are, I will probably sit on the ground, take out some of my rations, like crumble them up, and like spread them out, and try and get some sort of goddamn tiny creature near me, because I can use those.
And guess who's going with Jane?
God damn it!
And Baltrar's dead.
Yeah. For the 7th time.
God.
I mean, she is baiting in animals, so maybe like 6 bears.
Oh god. This is a mistake.
Did you
alright.
bring her bear spray? I have some in the car actually, if you need it. Legitimately, it's still in there from when we
Okay,
went to
give me
Yellowstone.
investigation. Because you're the one staying, right?
Yes, that is a 14.
Okay.
That's better
What
than a
now?
13 and a half.
Then give me the survival.
Come on, Jane.
There we go, 26.
Okay. You're able to detect a little spot that looks. I mean, it could be blood. It could be like a squash berry, but it might be blood. You might be in the right spot.
I'll do what they do in the movies.
Yeah. Make a con check.
Blood.
As I say, is it by where Wick is? Because Wick is squishing dried berries. Tearing them up.
There's some here. Ooh, there's some other ones over here. Ooh, there's some
And
over
that's
here.
when the DM says,
Oh.
make a con save. save. And you're like,
Dang
damn
it.
it.
You're able to find. It wasn't exactly this way. It kind of veered off, but you're able to see a little bit far away. Something just caught your eye. One of the tree branches
I
was
go,
bent.
this way. Come on.
Okay, I think I found some blood here, but if you found something farther ahead.
No,
You guys aren't
no.
next to each
No.
other.
You
You're with
two.
me.
Oh, you.
Us
Like
two.
you. Right.
Right.
As it
so
always
used to- I'm
is.
so used to sneaking off with him. Okay.
We're not gonna say anything about that.
I hate everyone in this room right now. Okay.
What did I do?
You're the DM.
Okay.
Dick
I
move.
think it's off this way.
I will let them know, and I'm going to cast message, and let them know that hey, we got the trail again.
Who are you sending
I
it
was
to?
like, who are you sending?
I'll cast it twice.
Okay. Sounds good. We'll meet you up there. I did find some blood back here though. Should we track this first and then meet you up there?
I think
Is
that
it-
might be a berry.
Is it the same?
No, I'm pretty sure it's blood.
This is where the group text goes all awry. Somebody sends a GIF. Somebody responds to the message from
you
like
were
20 minutes
back
ago.
where we initially were, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
It's probably the same blood that Anna found.
it might be. Okay. Was it? No, because you found the blood back before we got into the forest,
And then found
Right.
more blood in the
and then I
forest.
found more blood
No,
here.
you
No.
didn't find. She didn't find more blood here. She found.
I thought we
she found a
backtracked where
trail.
we had found the.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, let's just keep going.
Yep. Anyway, come find us.
Okay.
You guys grouping up in that
Did I
area.
lure any animals with my rations?
Are you staying around, or are you gonna leave?
I'm gonna, just in case, I'm gonna take one of my 4 daggers and I'm just gonna kind of plant it in the ground right next to the blood in case we lose the trail again.
Okay. So near the rations
Mhm.
area. Okay.
If a bear steals my knife, we have the worst enemy we've ever faced before. Forget the
with
dragon. Knife bear.
Way worse than anything Penny threw at us.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. True or
Sorry.
false question, were any of them bears with knives? They were not. Correct.
Wait.
Yep, there's a lot of questions. Let's move on.
Are
Let's
you
keep
guys
going.
grouping up?
Yes.
Yes.
Are they catching
Okay.
up to us, or I thought you guys
Yeah.
were staying?
No, we're going to
Where?
catch up with you.
I
That's why I left the
prepared
dagger there in
my
case we won't
choice.
need to come back.
I'm very confused as to why you guys are stomping around the forest behind us, but okay, let's go.
We were told to meet back up with you.
As somebody who hunts, when you have tracking with 2 people is actually a lot easier because you stand where the last evidence was, and then somebody moves out and looks for more.
Right,
and
we
then they
had
find
2
more
people.
Yeah. We have
You've
4
now
people.
made it 4.
Hey, Anna. I just said I'm gonna go let them know so they can come group up with us.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the time to argue about it. Not
Not
now.
when we get here.
All right, so we're here.
Fine. Let's go.
Okay, you all group up in that spot.
Yes.
All right, you're able to find a
I was like, now roll initiative.
You're able to find a pretty decent trail. It's been traveled a good amount for
Okay.
someone of your talent in the forest to identify.
Only in the forest, evidently.
And the mountains.
Forest and mountains, I got a +8, yo. Like, come on.
All right, so you guys are just gonna follow that
Yeah.
for the ways. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else, or just follow that?
I think just, I mean,
Follow
if we
path,
see
keep your eyes
anything
open.
notable, but yeah,
Mhm.
just,
Okay.
I think you could probably fast forward a little bit.
Right.
but-
Okay. So you guys are able to follow this path. It takes you about 2 hours. You get, and it starts to get a little bit rocky, and you can see that you get some hilly areas. It's not like huge mountains or anything.
Mhm.
Mostly covered in trees. There's a few parts where it's just like boulders and stuff that block your way. The path kind of leads through the forest up around. Who's in the lead? You're in the lead.
Yeah.
Why don't you give me a perception check?
Okay. That is a 21.
Okay, nice. So you're able to see as you're cresting one of the hills, you're able to see where the path leads, and you see another path join up with it, up ahead.
Okay. Oh, there's an intersection up here, guys.
What direction are we facing as we approach it?
Northwest.
What are we, like, sort of politically, like what are we heading in the general direction of? Like,
not a lot.
Okay.
Like wilderness for the most part.
Okay.
Not a lot of civilization out here.
All right, and you said what's the deal with the intersection?
So the path is this way. It's northwest. There's another path that hits here, and then there's a third path that goes off this way.
Okay.
More west.
Okay, so I'll go up to the intersection, and I don't see. I mean, we haven't really seen anybody, right?
We haven't seen anybody. No.
Yeah. Okay. I kind of go up to the intersection and say, well, I'm not sure which direction is going to be the best. I mean, I'll take a look in a sec, but this might not be a terrible place to wait and see if we see our zombie friends or
See
something.
if anybody stops by.
Yeah.
What time of day is it at this point?
Between 1 and 2.
Okay. And it's about an hour back to the town?
2 hours.
2 hours. Yeah, I mean, we don't have a ton of time. We've probably 3 or 4 hours, but
Yeah.
I think that we want to be back to the town when the zombies get there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take a look and see if I can tell if one of these paths is more traveled or something like that, or more recently.
Sure. Give me a survival.
13.
Not really. They all look as well traveled as the one that you were coming in on. They all look like plenty of people walked here. They go in single file lines to hide their numbers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they all look recent. They all look well traveled. They all look like somewhat. So it doesn't look like they're traveling in clumps. It looks like it's more single file kind of thing.
Single file-ish. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like here's the path. It definitely has like marks over there, but they're all traveled a decent amount.
So we hunkering down here and seeing what we see.
I mean, we could do that for a couple hours and then head back.
Before heading
see
back?
if we see anything.
The strange thing to me is that if there's this many, if these were traveled by the amount of zombies that we saw yesterday, I guess I would have expected these trails to be
Torn up.
more worn down and torn up and easy to track, and I mean, these
More
are zombies.
branches
These aren't
broken. I mean, these are neat.
Yeah. We're not following us who would actually try to take care of like what we're leaving behind. These are zombies who are stumbling around.
Well, I mean, this path that you guys have found for the majority of the 2 hours has been, I didn't have you guys do any rolls. You can follow.
Yeah.
It was at the beginning to kind of find it that was more difficult. It's
Now that
definitely
you're
well
on it, it's
traveled.
pretty obvious.
Right.
Okay.
There's been a lot of foot traffic on.
Any more blood?
Give me an investigation.
That is a 10.
You're able to find a little bit of blood on the trail that you guys were coming in on.
Mm-hmm. Nothing on the new trail though?
No.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess if we don't have a reason to go off of the trail that we're on, does it make more sense to just follow it for a little longer and see what we find? Because if we stay here for 2 more hours or so, it's going to be 4 o'clock, and I wouldn't expect the zombies to be coming by here at that point yet.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. Maybe it takes them a real long time to get to town, and they actually leave way early. I just don't know.
Well, they didn't show up right after dark.
Right.
Either,
Took a while. It was basically morning by the time we were done with everything.
Pretty close to.
What do y'all think?
My vote would be to keep going, but yeah.
We just have to, if we keep going, we have to be cognizant of how long it's going to take us to get back.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Which is why we already know how long it kind of took us to get here.
Yeah.
It's going to, every minute we travel is going to be another minute back.
Yeah.
So we can only go for an hour more, really.
Unless maybe you and Anna want to go forward and.
Well,
Get
if we're
killed.
going with
Get
the
killed.
if we're going with the
Maybe.
plan, you're the one that has to be back in town.
But we want to be nearby.
Well, if 2 of us go back and 2 of us go forward,
That sounds like a terrible idea.
I agree.
So,
My vote is to keep going. That's just my thoughts though.
how about we split the difference? We don't go for another hour, we go for a half hour.
And then we come right back here and wait out a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which path do we take?
Flip a coin.
I got a lucky coin right
Aren't
here.
there 3 paths?
It was the one you came in on,
Yeah.
and then there was another one that one that came
We
in
have a
this
fork
way.
in the road.
Right.
It's
Mm.
it's a 4-way intersection, right?
Mm-hmm.
No,
It's a 3-way?
3-way.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And I assume, in character, this other one is that northern path that you told us about.
That would make sense.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
then I think
maybe.
I would not bet on doing that on the way back. We should still go back the same way that we came. But that's what I'm thinking is this other way.
Yeah, we have gone kind of north. That's true.
then I guess we don't go that way.
Yep.
Look,
Let's go the other way then.
it's been figured out.
All right, let's go.
Okay, you guys heading down that trail.
Mm-hmm.
And down the western one.
All right. So about 15 minutes later, still in the lead.
Yeah.
Okay, give me another perception.
Better see it. Whatever it is.
Well,
Whoa!
that's a nat 1. I see nothing.
Okay.
I'm so distracted that Valchar figured out the path thing and I didn't. I'm just like, oh.
You're just kind of you're just walking the path, not really paying attention, and leading the group, and just
Oh no.
thinking. You're like, well, I really like the forest. We should go to the forest more often.
Why don't we go to the forest more often?
And so as you're
We're
just
about to find out.
as you're in your little daze, you walk through the trail, and then you notice there's some big rocks. You look above, and you're like in a cave.
Are we in the mountains now?
No, you're in a cave.
Just kidding.
A
Yes, we
forest
walked all the
cave?
way back to Doomhilda.
You know what? I get
Figured
some
it
bonus
out.
either way. So I
True
turn,
swords are
I
blind
turn
at
back
all.
to you guys and there's a cave.
Did you not notice the cave
know
that you
what?
walked
I just,
into?
Like, I had a lot on my mind, but now there's a cave and we're probably not going. So.
Everybody, give me perception.
Hey, 17.
24.
Of course. 15.
Yep. 15.
You all smell pretty. It smells pretty rancid in here.
Like
It smells
death.
like decaying
Decaying.
corpses.
Decaying meat.
You're pretty. You were able to smell pretty darn well, and you're able to get a little bit of a direction that it's coming from deeper in the cave, but there's also something just up ahead that smells really bad.
I will relay that information.
Well, maybe we found our hideout.
Great.
Well,
Oh my God, we should just go forward or go back.
Well, which one should we do?
Do we want to?
I say go forward
say
to be
go
ready.
forward, I
Yeah.
You said it was 15 minutes.
This is what we were looking for, right?
Yeah, I mean we still got a little bit of time.
Yeah, let's take a look. I mean, we might have found our problem right here, so.
If that's the case, great. But I don't want to take that chance.
Okay.
There is something right ahead though, so I'd be ready in case it's alive.
What's the light situation in the cave?
No light.
Great. Is
I
there
have
any
dark
light
vision.
coming in from outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
The sun. Yeah, the sun's
I
still
think we
out.
all have dark
Okay.
vision. Yeah.
You just have a longer distance, right?
Yeah, because I have a bonus. I have 90. Yeah.
Tying down the spiked armor.
You're gonna wait the 10 minutes. Or?
No, I mean I have it on already. It's just kind of it's not going to do anything with the disadvantage, but it's just like trying to tighten it down to make
Oh,
sure
okay.
it doesn't
Not
make
rattling,
as much
yeah.
noise, but it still does.
Right.
Do you think we should scout ahead
Yeah,
and see what
let's
this
take a
thing
look.
is right here?
Yeah,
I mean,
see what's up.
should we go
Can I
too
see
far?
anything with my 90 feet?
Yeah, you could look down the cave. You see, actually, give me perception first. Yeah, if you're looking down the cave.
Am I still getting my bonus for forest/mountain or no? Either
No.
way is fine. Okay, 14.
You're able to see down. You look down the cave. It starts to lead you down a little bit slightly, and then it bends to right at the end. You are able to notice there's a hole in the ground about 10 paces in front of you.
There's a hole up there. Just
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Okay, that's what you were sensing a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah.
earlier.
let's go take a look.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, presumably kind of going up against the sides and avoiding the middle, but
Okay.
yeah, go take a look.
You guys get up to the edge, and it smells pretty dank, and you see that there is a trap door that is just open, and inside are a couple huge hooks that are spikes, and there are a few corpses protruding off of them.
Are they wearing the armor of some of the, like, similar armor to what we found on some of the zombies before?
Give me perception.
20.
Yeah, there's 2 of them that are wearing that same armor that you saw.
I think looks like this is where they're getting the bodies of the thieves, maybe. At least some of them.
Yeah.
That's the same armor that was on some of those zombies that we killed earlier.
Okay, well, it might be time to start being sneaky then.
Yeah, I think so.
We start stealthing.
Yes, we do. We click the stealth button.
Give me a stealth check.
We click our heels.
See how
and
well
say,
you push that button.
25.
There's no. Ooh. That's a 10.
Alright. What are you guys gonna do?
Stealth ahead.
Okay. Who's first? Who's second?
Probably side by side, as long as there's room.
Yeah, you can make it. So you get over the spike trap, and then you start heading down. You guys head down the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Rocky, and it has a. This is somewhat natural, but then you can tell there's a point where it starts to be man carved, and someone mined their way down here. It hooks to the right, and you see there's actually stairs carved in going further down.
Mm-hmm. Should we get them?
Yeah, bring them to this point and then scout ahead again.
Okay.
Was that
Leap
another
from
number
it.
earlier?
Huh?
With you rolled what, a 10?
10.
Yeah. Is that another that I heard earlier?
I don't know. What?
No. I thought I heard something coming from down there.
Yeah.
You can give me perception.
It was
Oh, okay.
14,
Gotcha.
which is why I only said
You heard a weird kind of like something you don't is a little light tapping, like walking.
Yeah.
You're not used to hearing when they go stealthing.
Yeah. Unusual for us. So we'll come back and say, well, there's a trap up
Right.
there. I'll show you where it is. And also, the bodies that have previously been stuck in the trap appear to be wearing the same armor that we saw on the zombies. And also, this has clearly been mined all the way down, and there are stairs at the bottom. And we figured that was about the point where we probably needed backup. But we haven't seen any other, like,
Nothing
moving
alive.
creatures.
Yeah, nothing.
Well, alive is a interesting
It doesn't
choice of
necessarily mean the
words.
same
Yeah.
anymore. Doesn't mean much anymore.
In this cave.
Yeah.
But we think we might have found our hideout.
And our necromancer?
Well, we haven't found anybody home yet.
Didn't want to get too far ahead before calling you guys. I think what I figured that we would do is kind of like leapfrog it down there. We'd let you know that it's safe to come up, and that we'll scout ahead.
I'm okay with that.
Sure. Let's go.
Alright, I will, I'll cast Pass Without a Trace.
Hey, I
Um,
can't get below a 12. Sorry, that's not true. I can't get below a 10.
So I cast Pass Without Trace, and that's like I think it's a 30-foot range around me, so like if it's just us two, it'll just be like
Okay.
yeah.
Sure.
But, so whoever
No,
is
I can do that.
stealthing will have it.
Alright.
Down to.
Are you two stealthing along behind?
As best as I can.
All
Why
right,
don't
give
you
me
guys
those
come
rolls
down
plus
to the
10.
steps with us?
Would you like
and
us
then
to
we'll
roll
go
again?
from there.
Yeah, with the new cast.
I'm gonna
There
I'm
we
gonna bless myself.
go. That's
Like,
much
who are you
better.
blessing?
That's a
Yuri.
30.
34.
Do that.
Sorry.
It's not actually
Jerk.
damage.
15.
All right.
Because you cast Pass Without a Trace, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, 15.
Oh
Would
boy.
have been a 5.
18.
Wow. Nice.
I have a plus
Wait.
5 for myself.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you guys had that. Was dead. Jeez.
All right.
We would have been a 20 and a 24. We would have been fine.
There's a pit right here. Where?
Right there. Found it.
You guys make it through. You two now see the spike trap with a couple corpses down there. You make your way across the wall, head down, get to the stairs.
Can I, as I'm crossing the pit, can I see if any of them are moving at all?
Sure. Give me perception.
Not do that one. Yep, cool. Same one. That's gonna be 6. It's real dark.
No, it doesn't look like they're moving.
The dice
Could
gods
you
are not
maybe
pleased.
just burn them just in case?
Or they're feeling sexy. One of the two.
I bet that's it.
Possibly noise and light.
No sacred flame?
I don't know if you've noticed, but that does give light.
Well, yes, but I just would rather not have
We're being-
zombies coming from both sides.
If we're being sneaky right now, it's kind of.
It's true. That's tends to put a damper on the stealth. All right, let's like peek around this corner and what.
Okay.
Do you see anything down the stairs?
You see, give me a perception if you're gonna peek down.
Natural 20, which is a 25.
Okay, nice. You were able to see all the way down to the bottom of the steps. It curves still around to the right, but you're able to see the bottom of the
I
steps.
can see through the wall.
That there's a little another trap that's like half open
Mm-hmm.
at the bottom.
There's another trap at the bottom.
Okay.
There's another trap at the bottom of the stairs. Do you want us to go ahead and take a look, or do you want to follow now?
We may as well follow now.
You can follow now. Yeah, let's just go now. Let's keep going. So
Okay.
we'll go down the stairs, and I'll show them where the trap is, and then we'll take a look once
Sure.
we get down there.
You guys get down there. It is a another spike pit,
Mhm.
but this time there's a lot of corpses in there. It's actually not able to the last it kind of like it's just resting on bodies. You know from the other one that it's the
Yeah.
same trap, but there's a lot of corpses in
A
there.
lot more people fell on this one than the other one.
Hmm.
See, I know we're trying to be stealthy, but I'm really, really worried that these are gonna come alive when we're past them.
Are they like stuck on the spikes, or are they like?
Impaled.
What was your perception on the first one?
Uh,
You rolled what, a 14?
25.
Yeah, 14, 15, somewhere around there.
You saw that they were the soldiers. One of the soldiers that you saw was impaled. Another just body was impaled.
Okay.
One of them was just laying there. These ones you can't really. They're just like they filled up the pit too much.
Okay.
Like it's not designed to be like let's catch like a ton of people. It's like
Right,
one
right.
person.
I will be right back. I'm gonna go to the other one and cast Sacred Flame on the few that are in the pit.
Okay.
On the first one.
Yeah, the first pit.
Okay.
Good.
It smells like burnt death
Sweet.
now. Yeah, you got it.
Well, that's-
Radiant energy.
Well, that's better.
Well, at least they're cooked.
They're
Those
not
take longer for them to
Gonna
turn.
come. Yeah.
Yeah, but the smell, it didn't help the smell.
At this point, my nostrils have burned off
Do you
All
say
right.
explain?
due to the smell.
All right, let's go take a look forward.
Alright.
Sure. As you just screw your way past the trap, you look down to the right. It's stairs that go down, and then there's another path to your left, but just the one.
Do we want to bonfire these guys too?
I'd like that.
It's probably a good idea. There's a bunch of them.
Right.
Eventually, we're gonna attract notice no matter what we do. So.
Exactly.
Sacred Flame on all of them.
Sure.
Boom! Boom! The Huns know. Or the China. All of China knows you're here now.
Why don't you all give me Constitution saving throws?
Oh boy.
Hit.
Oh, right, I get proficiency on this somehow.
Why did I roll that twice.
I have no idea.
I'll take the lower one just because of it.
Just reroll. It's fine.
My
Just
idiocy.
reroll. What do we got?
That was better than the other two. It's gonna be a non-natural 20.
23. 8.
9.
All right.
What you guys are talking about?
Well,
we succeed together, we fail together.
you two both are
Ride or
like,
die.
and then Jade, or Anna,
Oh.
all over the floor, and that makes Sai go.
Yeah, oh, that's
Seeing
so
the
gross.
roll off
I
and-
aim it into the pit.
This will be
Oh,
able to
now
smell
it
coming.
smells even worse. 'Cause
Burnt
now you
throw
have
up.
burnt throw up along with burnt corpses. Roll another. No,
Everyone roll again.
Man, a whole night of drinking doesn't do it, but this one does.
I thought you guys would have been more used to dead bodies.
Can you clean us up, please?
We're not used to having to burn dead bodies. I'll prestidigitation myself and be like, okay, let's sneak ahead.
No, but also me, please.
Alright.
Thank you.
Gotta
Let's get,
breathe through your mouth,
We're-
not your
we're
nose.
good. I'm fine. I know how to do this.
I'm not a kid anymore, Dad.
Alright, so you guys are gonna head to the bottom?
Yeah.
Alright, so you go to the bottom, you look to the left, it's a door that's been just left open.
I'm obviously looking for
Oh,
traps at
that's
this point, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
If that makes a difference.
Give me an investigation.
Ooh. Investigation is 23.
Especially at the bottom of the stairs.
Pretty sure there aren't any traps here.
Okay.
You look inside and you see to your left that there are 2 big tables set up, and in front of you what looks like actually give me a perception if you want.
Both of us?
Or whoever wants to go.
21.
Nick.
Perception 16.
Okay. It's getting a little bit dark. It's a little bit hard to see, but you guys are both able to make out. It looks like a kitchen almost, where someone would have some minor cookware and like a big pot for making stews, and this might be a place where they would feed probably about 20 people at a time if they needed to.
Nobody's in the kitchen.
We don't hear anything or smell anything different. Okay.
Burnt corpse throw up. That's about all you smell.
Okay, the vomit's at the top of the stairs. Or one of the tops of the
We're like
stairs.
so far away at that
Yeah,
point.
I know, right?
Yeah, weird that it still smells.
Yeah, so I'll just wave you guys down.
How much more time has it been? Because Voucher is constantly reiterating.
Probably about 10 more minutes have gone by.
Okay. We're getting close to our deadline.
Yeah, but this is clearly the problem.
We don't fully know that.
It's clearly part of the problem.
We've found dead bodies. We haven't found zombies.
Or necromancer.
Well, let's
Keep going.
see what's in the kitchen.
With Dinah?
Mm-hmm.
There's something in
Dying,
there.
Alright.
in the kitchen.
So you guys see to your left, in between the table and the kitchen, that there's a pathway that leads. At this point, you cannot really see down the hallway at all. The light that's been reflected off really has died out here, and you're entering. If you go down the hallway, it's really entering, and there's no light. So
Okay.
you guys would have to have some sort of light at that point to see any further.
Dark vision technically is, unless it's
as if
magical
it's
darkness.
Dim
No,
light.
it's dim light, but this is going to be no light
Yeah.
because it's been reflected.
The
So
dark
there's
vision
no
is-
light
No,
that
no,
gets
we
there.
see
We can
in
still-
no
we
light
can
as
still-
if it is
dim light.
It's like we can't make out colors, but
Unless it's magical.
Okay.
No,
darkness.
you have to have some light to see.
No.
That's what they say in Critical Role when I was watching that.
The only time you can't see with dark vision is if it's magical darkness.
yeah.
Well, let's
Because
look
there's
back
low
up.
light vision and there's dark vision, and we all have dark vision.
Where are we going to find?
Just an
that?
elf.
Yeah, you can find it on any of the races.
Any of the races that have it. Which all of ours do.
I can just click on it.
183 and 184.
Let's see.
So you don't need any light to be able to see.
Yep.
No, that's the point of dark vision.
Yep.
You do that
That's
the
why-
opposite in
That's why
Critical
Drow
Role,
has
from what I've seen.
superior dark vision because they can see farther because they're so used to being in complete
And
darkness.
dim light as if it were bright, and darkness as if it were dim light. So.
All right, you guys see down the pathway. There's one little way to your left, 2 doors on after you go through. Down the path, another door to the right, and then it goes off. The path goes off to the left. So, one on either side, one on the right, and then the path to the left.
Should we open the doors?
Might as well. That's what we're here for,
Give
right?
me perception, everybody.
15.
11.
15.
Oh, that's not one.
Uh,
Now,
what?
now I'm starting to smell it.
Oh, throw up. Oh, God. You two hear the very distant kind of rush, like what would be rushing water, just very distant and hard to hear.
Please no more water.
Is that water?
It sounds like it.
Skill challenge.
I really don't want to jump down another waterfall thing again.
Neither do
In a cave.
I. Ooh.
Yeah.
As long as it's not a kitchen vent.
We all have some things with tunnels. Okay. Let's check out these doors and then continue. And try not to jump in the water, even though I led the way last time. Sorry. So yeah, so I'll open the first door on the right.
Okay.
Or, well, I'll check it, make sure it's not like garbage or like
Trash.
Trapped, yeah.
Give me the investigation.
Yep.
Just re-roll it.
Yeah. 10.
Pretty sure it's not trapped.
Okay, I'll open it.
I mean,
Trapped.
normally you would you look around and you can hear the rushing of the water get a little bit louder when you open the room, and you look around. It looks like a bathroom where there's a hole that might lead there, and normally wouldn't smell great, but you guys aren't smelling things very well right now.
Yeah. Okay, well, that appears to just be a bathroom, so what's behind door number 2?
I'll open it, check for traps, and then open it.
Okay.
Investigation first?
Yep.
That's a net 20.
Pretty darn sure it's not trapped.
Sweet. And then, net 1.
What is the one for?
trapped.
Opening a door, or
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It doesn't work. I'm not strong enough.
what
It's a
was that
push.
roll for?
I have no idea.
You throw the door in
because
your own face.
I guess I was expecting a perception check or something. I have no idea.
You walk in. It looks like a bathroom.
Okay.
2 bathrooms.
Right.
Bathroom.
Okay,
Let's go down the hall.
well, there's another door.
Oh, I thought there were 2 doors.
There's 2 and then 1 and then the
Ah.
path.
Oh, actually, sorry, I messed that up. That one is I read my notes wrong. I read them too quick. It's a bedroom.
Bedroom.
Yes.
It's
In
another
which
BR.
case,
It's another BR.
Yes.
I would like to go in and look around.
Yeah, same.
Go ahead.
While they're looking around in there, I will check out the other door.
Okay.
First thing I would do is look to see if there's anybody in the bed in this bedroom. That would probably be the first thing I would do.
Should we go with your perception check, or do you want to re-roll?
That wasn't that was a roll to see if I remembered to
That was
bring my
unlock the door.
5th dagger, and I didn't. 'Cause I rolled a 1,
Okay, give me perception.
That was the unlocked door, which normally
Okay.
falls.
so that's a 10,
Yeah, there's nobody here. Of course not.
obviously.
You look like that fast.
I'm gonna stand in the doorway and just make sure that no one's kind of gonna come in behind us.
Okay.
I'm going into the room and looking around.
Sure. Give me. Are you looking for things, or are you just trying to look around?
I'm looking for any books there might be, any notes, anything that might
Give me
indicate
investigation.
what's going on here.
A driver's license with the name of the necromancer
Find
on
their
it,
wallet,
maybe.
you know.
Photo
Yeah.
ID.
That is
At least get their credit
not
card number.
good. Investigation.
As
Oh,
well as his
that's
BMF.
a 10. Right, I have a +4 in intelligence skills.
You're not really able to find any like notes or books or anything like that, but you see a bunch of beds that.
Bad nothing.
Oh, it's
Some
like
of them
multiple
may-
beds.
Yeah, it's
like,
like
a
a-
barracks type situation.
There's not a lot of personal effects in here.
Do I see any
I
plot
wasn't a
and
huge
any
fan of
people
Pulp
in it?
Fiction.
No.
I wasn't a huge fan of Pulp Fiction.
This looks pretty
I
barracky
enjoyed the diner scene.
and bare.
Can I get a gauge as to how long ago this has essentially been gone, or like when the last person was in
Give me
here?
investigation.
Are you in the bedroom as well?
I'm,
Or you're
I'm
In the
more
doorway.
in the
the
doorway.
doorway?
I'll do an.
What are you trying? Okay, where are you trying to do the?
Trying to like recall what I saw in the kitchen to see like
Okay.
was there food that was still on the table? If so, how long ago?
What'd you get?
Perception would be a 12.
It hasn't been stocked. It smelled a little bit like rotting food, but not anything that would be like completely decayed. It would smell bad, but not that bad.
It's been a while, but not like
right.
months.
You're able to get between 1 and 3 weeks.
Sweet.
Were the bodies in the second trap also wearing that like armor? Well, we
Just
could
give me a
see.
perception now.
20.
Yeah, there were a few of them that were.
I'm starting to get the feeling that this is where the bandits used to camp out or live.
I rolled a 16 investigation
Sure.
on the other door to see.
Probably
if it
not a
was...
trap.
Okay, then I'll just take a look in there.
Okay, awesome. It's a hold on, what happened?
It's a bedroom.
Is that the evil one?
It's a broom closet, cleaning supplies, kind of backup cookware, a few sheets. There's actually a spare cot in there, mostly dusty. There's a cabinet.
Are there any
and an
air
empty
fresheners?
chest.
Any D&D Febreze?
No.
Fantasy Febreze.
I have that.
Darn.
Prestidigitation.
Fantasy Febreze.
It also freezes people in place while I stab them. Because it's really good.
Okay, so but I don't see anything like out of place or weird or anything, right?
You can give me a perception check.
Natural 1! Everything looks totally normal, you guys.
Yeah.
They're really clean.
Nothing weird.
Yep.
A little dusty, but
Yeah, you know.
Do you think,
it's all
since I know Valchar, that you probably want to get out of here pretty soon? I mean, based on the fact that we haven't really seen anybody alive or moving, do you want to just kind of breeze through the rest of this and see if there's anything we can figure out?
it doesn't look like anyone's been here for a while.
I just think this might be where the bodies were coming from.
Right.
Agreed. Let's keep going down the tunnel for a little bit. If we still are coming up empty, then we can go.
5 more minutes?
Yeah.
Something like
We'll
that.
go. We'll go quick.
Okay.
Okay. The tunnel, then, as you all come out and go down, it curves off to the left. It keeps going straight, and then there's a offshoot to the left.
Does one smell more foul than the other?
Do we hear rushing water down one over the other?
Give me perceptions. Whoever is listening to which you're specifically looking
15.
for.
17.
21.
What are you looking for?
I'm just looking to see if there's any, like you said, rushing water, or whether there's anything like a nasty smell, more rotting meat, or anything that discerns one path from the other.
Okay. There is no rushing water except from like behind you guys. It's faint. It's
Okay.
so
we're pretty sure it's from that bathroom, maybe.
right. The left is not. There's not a lot wrong with that path. Like, if you guys are looking around, you're able to see a few like blood spots along the floor here. There's nothing really. There's no blood spots to the left path, but the straight one has a few.
Well, that's something a little different.
How long ago were these left here?
Can I tell that at all?
Give me an investigation.
15.
Not exactly sure with the dim light and.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Don't know medicine is supposed to.
I think it's worth giving this place more of a look over, because if this is where all the bodies are coming from, we don't want to pass any over and have there be a problem later if we are to fail at finding this necromancer.
And hopefully we've destroyed most of
I'm
their
hoping
stock.
so. There is still blood down this path, though, so I think we
Exactly.
Yeah, let's follow the blood because that
Yep.
means there's something alive.
Yep. That's more than what we've had.
should. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Tally ho.
All right, you guys are gonna follow that path.
Mm-hmm.
It goes all the way to the end, and then it hooks to the right, and you see more stairs going down.
Look for holes.
So
Keep
many
going, looking for traps.
Okay. Give me investigation.
At some point, as we're going down the stairs, I close my eyes and see if that helps.
Do you want me to do one as well, or just?
If who's looking for
I'm
traps?
definitely looking
You
for
said
more holes.
investigation. 19.
Okay.
Investigation 20.
Okay. Pretty sure there's nothing down here.
All right, keep going.
Meandering on.
All right. You get to the bottom. It
Pit. You
Dang
it.
it ends, and then there's another little right, and there's the door right there.
Does it dead end into the door?
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, You want to check out this door?
It seems like the end of it.
You want to knock an arrow just to be safe?
I have my short sword out.
I have Sacred Flame prepped.
So I'm going to be holding the door like this, like if this is the doorknob, and have Anna kind of on my left, and I'm just going to kind of turn it and just kind of throw it open, so that if something is there, I don't get shot by it in the process.
Yeah, naturally.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna.
I'm trying to stay out of the way of the doorway.
Okay. So you kick it open, and your bow is ready.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you look around with your dark vision, and you see a little bit of movement in the back of the room.
We got company.
Do we want some light in the area?
Might be helpful.
Yeah.
Find any sort of rock or anything. If not, I can toss something else.
Mm-hmm. I'll hand you my crowbar.
I'm gonna cast light
You
on
can
something.
find
And then, okay. And
Okay.
then I'm gonna just throw it into the room.
Okay, cool. You throw it into the room. You see as it's entering the room. You look to your right and left. There look like some broken pews and tables, a little bit scattered throughout the room, and they look kind of like they've been pushed to the side.
Mm-hmm.
And as the rock or whatever it is, it bounces a few times, and you start to see that there's an altar-ish shape, and there's the figure behind it. It says, "Welcome. You wanna come on in?" And at that, we're gonna take the break.
No.
I'm imagining that Anna's sitting there and just like, nope.
See, and I just go, yeah, okay. Walk in and sit in a pew.